It's all over the place, right? These share prices. And I have to say, I don't think John Tucker needs to lose 13% of his weight.
Oh, my
But
new
anyway,
favorite guest.
15.7% is what they lost in the 68-week trial. And then when you correct that for the placebo, so obviously you tell people to also diet, etc., that falls down to 12.6%. It's not a big number. Therefore, people are upset. And this was supposed to be the drug that is going to beat, they hoped would beat potentially, or be their main way of competing with tirzepatide or Mounjaro from Eli Lilly. The reality is, it's actually in this trial, it seems about in line with what tirzepatide gave us. So it's not that it's that bad. It's just these guys set themselves up a while ago saying 25% in obese, 20% or so in obese diabetics. Diabetics, for some reason, respond less. And of course, both of those have been lower. We had that one, the first one in the obesity population before Christmas, if you remember, and this one today. So, but is the share price down 10% or nearly 10%? Yeah, 9.7%. Is that fair? Who is to tell? This market is so awful with a sea of red everywhere that it's really difficult to parse out specific company thing or people are just miffed and they're selling.
That's really interesting because it's sea of red indeed. But taking a step back, when it comes to the reintroduction of legislation to modify the Inflation Reduction Act, how does large pharma sit amidst all of those?
Oh, just a small question then, right? No, I mean, look, at the end of the day, a lot of these folks are being told, you're going to have within that context, we've done a lot of analysis on this. Every year, 15 drugs are chosen to be negotiated for price by the Medicare plans. So, and it's possible that Novo's Wegovy is going to be part of one of those for 2026 or 2027. I can't remember exactly. That's what's happening with these guys. But a lot of pharma companies have said, look, we can manage this. It's within our realms to be able to cope. And so I think the market has generally accepted that the IRA isn't that bad for the pharma industry.
Sam, talk to us about kind of these generic weight loss drugs. And I guess I don't know if they're generic or if they're a different term, but
compounded I think is the phrase you're looking for. Yeah.
How effective are they? And how safe are they?
Well, I mean, look, the companies buy active from somebody and they make it in the pharmacy and they sell it to you, right? So it's usually a needle and a syringe, right? A needle and syringe and a vial. How safe are they? Who knows? No one's done trials on them. I think the FDA has to believe, and they do go through rigorous assessment, that the active that they're buying isn't going to kill people. And I don't think that there's been that much issue. But then at the end of the day, it's not the branded drug. It's not the drug that the manufacturers live and die by if there's an issue. So the reality is they should be out of the way anyway, because they can only sell what are essentially on-patent drugs, which they're not supposed to, right? If there's a shortage. And the FDA has said there's no shortage for either of the drugs from Novo or Lilly now. So those folks have to take them off the market.